Welcome to the Love Laura podcast. Join us for all things fashion, fun, girls chats, and all the behind the scenes. This is what you will not see on socials. This is getting right behind the brand.
Welcome back. We are on another episode of our Love Laura podcast. And
Yay!
we are delighted to be back. The last one got great interaction. We are loving all the feedback that we're getting. And I'm like, excited
Keep
to
it
get into
coming,
this one.
girls. Honestly, we just love that you love this. And also it means that we can continue to sit for 1 hour every week and just have the crack.
I'm going to try and build it to 2 hours, to 3. No, I'm joking. But it is so good. And I honestly think it's so funny sometimes we do it and we're like, do people actually enjoy this? But then the feedback that we get from it is incredible. And you literally take on board everything we say. I have had so much feedback on my supplements, on my leaky gut gate that we're talking about. Laura's had it for
been a while.
house. And actually, I'm going to jump straight in and give an
Go
update
for
on
it.
that,
Go
because
on, girl.
It's
just still leaking.
as much as I got that very wrong as to what a leaky gut actually is and laughed that Laura was my very own doctor who gave me this diagnosis, I will give her full dues on this, that I have started the intermittent fasting. Is that what it's called? Laura had recommended it and been like, look, just to see. And randomly then I was talking to Carrie Shanks about it. She recommended it too. So basically it's like 16-hour fasting between your evening to your next meal. And I find it actually okay. But I have been doing it, and I happen to say to Laura as well, my skin has cleared up so much. Now I'm back on my Simprove. I'm sticking with that there, and I'm all around just trying to be a wee bit better, but haven't done anything super drastic otherwise. And I don't care what anyone says, the difference when you feel a wee bit better and your skin's better, my confidence skyrockets. And I'm even in better form, honestly.
It was my cousin Michelle. She would like suffer from a bit of endometriosis, that kind of on that spectrum. And she was the one saying to me, like, you don't have endometriosis obviously, but she was like, why don't you give it a go? Because I was constantly complaining about being bloated, about feeling rotten. And I was like, right, okay, because you know the way sometimes you hate it's not about starving your body, it's not about starving yourself, it's nothing like that. It's kind of just give your body and all of the bits within it the time to heal, because I don't know, I don't think we're supposed to feast all the time like our ancestors were like feast and then kind of starve. And I'm not suggesting we starve ourselves, but it kind of is that whole, like, if you eat at 6 o'clock in the evening, you're timing off eating again around 11 or 12 the next day.
Totally.
Now I said to Holly, it's probably very difficult in the early days. It is, you'd be hungry if your body's used to getting up at 8 o'clock and eating.
Me starting it in period week too, I don't know why I thought that was sensible.
But I do find, honestly, like, just my whole digestive health really transforms. And when I fall off the bandwagon, I always come back to it, and that's the only thing that helps me feel better.
Yeah, and do you know what I will say as well? There's a woman, Arvon McCann. I don't know if anybody follows her on TikTok, but she's from Fermanagh, and she actually just reminds me of my granny nan in a way. But she's a runner. She owns like a dog grooming business, but she's just old school, and she bakes all her own bread. Like, she eats good wholesome foods, and she's not into like low fat and skimmed and all this carry on. But she does intermittent fasting, but she does it more so because she's such an active lifestyle. And she was like, sometimes we all gorb and you get used to getting up and you just have to eat your breakfast because you think that's what you have to do. But she was like, and what she said, I was like, that makes so much sense. Again, there is none of this about starving yourself, and everybody is individual. It's what suits for you.
Yeah.
But I actually have found that I really look forward to my lunch, and I really look forward to my dinner, and I want nicer food as opposed to just eating for the sake of it.
The only thing I will say is it actually forces you to be so organised, because by God, you are going to be hungry and you're not going to wait on something, or I need to grab something, whereas it nearly forces you, it gives you a wee boost to be like, I'm going to prep my lunch and have it ready to go at whatever time. Do you know what I mean? But it's not about like doing like a diet within those hours.
No, and like,
it's
I'm
more
still
like
eating,
eat what you want to eat and eat good food.
Yeah, I just find with my dinner, I'm trying to get a wee bit more knowledge in regards to like the protein or the carbs and stuff, because I do want to fill myself full of protein, because I don't want to be starving.
No.
And if I'm struggling and I'm really, really snacky and I'm really like, I need to eat something, I was going to eat something, like, you're not
yeah,
doing
and like
that.
at the weekends and stuff, I definitely don't follow it, but
I've
through the
been
week.
really, well, probably like second into third week now, and I am just trying to have my dinner in the evening, nice wee cup of tea or hot water, peppermint tea usually, and then that's me to the next morning. And I do feel really good for it, and it's more so for my skin. I'm noticing the difference, and then
But even
the heartburn and all, like
at Dancing with the Stars, you could really know. You were like, look at my skin. It's like
it
so
was
more
all
improved.
in underneath, and like Aileen takes one look at me all the time, and she has always said to me, you have digestion issues because it's all around there. It's that, or are you going through a hormone change or something? I don't know, but it's definitely made a difference. So I'm going to try and stick with it because, and I'm saying stick with it. It's not a hard thing. I'm not finding that it's a struggle.
No,
It's
you
just-
don't know. But
not-
it does.
it's just-
You'll find yourself coming back to it when you're, you know.
It's crazy how many people do it without you knowing, because whenever I've been talking to Carrie about it and stuff, and she was like, oh no, it's flipping brilliant, like I do it all the time. Or I'm like, oh, okay. So very interesting. Also, with that being said,
Let's caveat that we're not nutritionists. We're not
Far
here to
from
give advice on what your day should look like. Your diet. We're just saying what works for us, because I always am like, you know, when you're talking about food, I just have the
you
fear
can
that
never
I would
get it right.
You don't, like, everybody is different, so
Yeah.
go with what works for you. It makes
Oh my
you
God,
feel
totally.
the best.
My nutritional advice is a wine a day keeps the doctor away. Just saying. Just
What time of the day within this fasting would that happen at?
I know, that's the only thing, honestly. What was I going to say? Oh, my Simprove. I'm back on Simprove too, because I had done it loads and totally forgot about it. And then Mum and Ashley have literally never. They've just done it from the wedding. They are obsessed. So I'm back on a monthly subscription. It comes because I was just lazy. I forgot to order it, and then I didn't go again. And when it's done, the
And hopefully it'll
subscription, it's
multiply
cheaper.
the effects of the intermittent fasting, because it's going in on a fasted stomach, and it's actually,
you know what I mean?
trying to, well, I don't know, but I'm hoping.
That's what I thought too, Lord.
That could work.
It's totally my thought. Not. I was just taking it because I thought it was
Scientific
good.
reasons behind it.
I know I said this before, that I am that person. Like Laura looks into things, reads ingredients, knows the benefits. I'm like, just tell me what it does for me. If I need to take it, I'm not going to read about it. I'm that person.
Well, that leads me on nicely to Jenny, a good friend of mine, Jenny, who owns Gigi Supplements. So I don't know if you're a girl. I definitely got Roisin onto it, my cousin. But if you are a girl that struggles with your periods, or just has irregular cycles, has really painful, like they should always say periods shouldn't be painful, but I'll like go on to Jenny and Gigi's page. Again, don't let me advise you, but I am telling you now, it has changed so many people, and I've heard so many rave reports about it in terms of hormone balance and regulating. So it's kind of like just a hormone.
Yeah, I actually have it here. I
balancing
wanted to look it up because
blend,
whenever
yeah.
I was in the hairdressers on Saturday, the girls had been chatting about it and asking me too, and I was like, I feel so bad because I don't actually know enough about it. So I really want to, Laura, you'd said as well about getting her onto the podcast.
I would love
chat.
to, because I tell you what, honestly, it's like your hormone, and I'm at a different stage that you are with your hormones, but also it's nearly like to break down what progesterone is, what estrogen is, when it peaks, when it ebbs, like literally just teach us. Because Holly and I both, when we were chatting to Jenny at that event the other night, we were like, nobody tells you this. Nobody tells you. You're taught about your menstrual cycle at school, but it's all kind of hush hush. But nobody actually goes into the hormonal changes in your body over the course of a month, and what you can do and how you can help yourself. So let's open the floor. Let's get it out there. Let's talk about it. Even time of the month. Like we all talk about time of the month. It's a period. It happens. Do you know what I mean? So when we were at that I've known Jenny for years. Honestly, she's incredible. Really, really amazing businesswoman as well. Her and another girl are the co-founders of it. But I was like, would you come up to us and do a podcast episode, because I think women would just so appreciate that. So hopefully, if you think that's a great idea, we're going to do it anyway because we know it's a good idea. Let us
we're
know.
interested.
But we are so interested, and I think that's what's wrong. We just don't talk enough about it. We don't understand enough about it.
And I think as well, because you've just said we're totally at different stages in life.
Yeah, and that'll
But
change.
actually everything is all related back. Like although it's different, it's still, we all need to know the
What do
same
you mean?
stuff.
I'm still in my 30s.
Old person. Only joking. Girls, we are so excited. We have literally just found out that on a monthly basis now, at episode 30, we now have over 12,000 listeners.
This blows my mind, but also exciting because now we can ask other brands to get involved. Like
Totally.
it's opened up that door of if you would like to sponsor us, if you'd like to be involved, if you're a brand that really, really resonates with us, drop us an email because we would love this.
We have so many ideas, and I'm sure you have so many ideas, so we can maybe work together and get something exciting started.
Make it happen.
But this GG supplement, so skin health, digestion and bloating, hormonal fluctuations, menstrual cycle, emotional well-being, energy and vitality, and then cycle regularity, which is a big one. I don't know, is it the air we're breathing or something, but everybody seems to be like, it's not just a normal period anymore. There's always something with it, but actually is there? And body temperature is a big one, and it's just a minefield that in school you're literally taught girls get a period, don't talk about it too loud, and also the birds and the bees is literally a wee quiet talk to you and everyone's scundered.
To put up with it, deal with it, and if you have issues, the pill.
I know.
Not why do you have issues? You know, honestly.
That was me. My skin. I got my period when I was P7, scundered.
I did not get
had a male teacher too.
Fifth year. I was so
Shut
lucky.
up, Laura.
Fifth year. I was the one in the class going, I can't even tell anybody that I don't even have this. How weird. Fifth year. You got yours in P7. That's Trump.
P7. I had a male teacher, scundered 100. Can I go to the toilet, please? Thought I wet myself, didn't know what it was, thought it was Dan. Then I had to go to my other female teacher. She was Miss Simple. She was in the other room, and I had to she was really loud and she was lovely. Like, you know, I was so embarrassed. I had to walk past my current class. He seen me walking past, and all he did was roar. And I was like, I'm so dead. And then I had a knock on her door, and I was like, can I have a word with you? And she's like, just come in. And I was like, I had to go to the desk. She had none left in her wee pack that she had, so she gave me her own one.
Dramatic, honestly.
Oh my God, it was like a 7-foot thing. I was like, what is this? Then I had to go into the car. Mum, she took me to the chemist on the way home, bought me every single type of female product she could get, and I was like, don't ever talk about this again. I'm so embarrassed.
I can remember I was actually at home, thank goodness, and I can remember phoning Mum, crying down the phone. She was at work. She was like, please don't phone me again. It's fine. You will be fine. I'll be home. And I was like, no, honestly.
I know. It's awful. Like, it's awful. But again, that's
you
all
just
you're
taught to get on with it then. Not in a, Mum would always obviously help me if there was something, but I was very, very lucky, and I never suffered at all. I'm so lucky. But honestly, the amount of people you chat to that really suffer so badly.
I know. Mine are, honestly, I have to say I am quite fortunate in that.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Like, it's uncomfortable. You definitely don't want to have it. Laura will be like, yep, you do. But it's not pleasant, but it's not the worst. Like, I'm fully functioning. There's plenty of people that can't. But actually, I'm totally out in her. My sister, I swear to God, she doesn't even get a pimple. She's like, she's like, one day of it, and then she's like, that's me. I'm good to go. I'm like, you second me. But it's just the difference in people. But we're all girls at the end of the day. So there you go. We want to get Jenny on, because even when she was talking the other night to us, I was like, I could sit here and talk to you all
She's so
night.
invested. She really has that kind of sense of community. We can really resonate with her, but also she was like, honestly, it's so lovely. You know, our customers have become our friends, and you know, to be part of their fertility journey as well. You know, when they thought for years they couldn't get pregnant or whatever, and they'd always been told, oh, it could be. And she was like, the joy that it brings in. And she's, you know, it's just, it was lovely. She's so invested in the product. You can just tell, like, she is all over it. She truly believes in it, which is amazing.
It is totally amazing. So I haven't actually touched on like books, TV, movies, etc. in a wee while, and the movies that is taken over. And at the minute there is only one movie on everybody's lips, and what
Wuthering
is it?
Heights.
Still haven't seen it.
Me either.
Are you going to? Probably not.
Probably not.
When's the last time you were? No, you went with the boys to the
I went
cinema.
with the boys. We've told this story, but now I'm maybe back in the cinema game. But
I do like a wee cinema
I'm
trip.
like, you know, is Wuthering Heights not years ago happened?
Yes,
Like,
I just
Toronto
want to
style.
go and see it because Margot Robbie and
Well,
Jacob
for
Elordi.
that reason alone. But I'm kind of not into all that sort of stuff, like Downton Abbey and all.
Me either, but
Bridgerton.
I went to see Hamlet that time.
Yes.
And I was like, this is so not going to be for me, but I went with my mum and my older sister, and actually I really enjoyed it. But also, this is where I say, oh, I don't always jump on a trend. I do. I want to go and say I've seen it because everybody else has. That's it.
I think it's quite raunchy from what I've seen.
I know, apparently so. And this is why everyone's like, is her husband not raging? Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
really?
It was Geraldine was in here.
Who's Margaret Robbie married to? I don't even know that.
I didn't even know it either. I'll look it up. But Geraldine was in with me for the live last week, and she's so funny. She's like, have you seen it? And I was like, no. She goes, Jesus, if I was her husband, I'd be having a divorce. I was like, is she even married though, or is this?
I don't think. Is she?
Margot.
I don't think. Well, maybe she is, honestly.
Hang on. Calvin, I'm fact checking for you, don't worry. Well, Is he good looking? You can't answer that, can you?
He's a lucky guy.
Not compared to Jacob Elordi.
Oh, really?
That's terrible. I take that back. Oh, actually, no, he is hot too. Yeah, fair.
Oh,
Fair.
oh yeah.
But like Margot Robbie.
Her and Colin Farrell, I thought, definitely that time they were in the late, I was like, oh, smoking hot between knee bar.
Even last night, or the other night with Dancing with the Stars. And you had said as well, imagine their partners, because some of their dancing is, whoo.
I think you have to appreciate that it is dancing. You know what I mean?
Literally said that to me though. You were like, imagine you were their partner.
Yes, but
imagine
then-
Jared on a dance floor.
But like, I could never dance to that level. I just, do you know what mind blew? Like how they have got to that level of dancing. It was unbelievable. But also, yeah, that was a bit touchy-feely. But again, it is dancing, so you kind of know what you sign up for.
True. And have you been watching anything at the minute?
I started Gordon Ramsay's
So
documentary
good.
on
I
the back
finished
of
it.
you. Now I've only got to one episode, but I'm so invested. I love him. I love his wife. I love their whole family. I actually had to fact check. I was like, I thought when I started to watch it that the kids were his grandkids, but no, he has a 2-year-old, not even a 1-year-old. It's a baby. And like a wee boy, he looks a wee bit older than Charlie, like maybe 7 or 8. And then he has an older family, so like crazy.
is he?
I think he's like 57 and she's 49.
Fair play.
Tana is 4. She's beautiful as well.
Isn't she?
And they're lovely. Like, it's a great show.
I have to say, it's Russell and I actually watched it. I didn't think Russell would be interested in it, but it was so good. And I was like, do you know what? He always just gets that rep for being a dick because of his previous shows.
I know, I always liked him.
But I'm really fond of him, and I think he came across really well. And
I think you saw the softer side of him on Gino, and you remember they did. I love Gino, Fred and him. Used to wet myself laughing. I love them. So
do good shows like that anymore.
No, I know. So you did see that side to him. So I suppose I've always really liked him.
Yeah.
But and he seems to be a true family man. Like, he gets so emotional with the kids. Like, he's lovely.
I know.
But he's a hard worker. Like, he didn't get where he got today for. You know, he's seriously hard working.
Have you got to the bit about his brother yet?
No.
his
And
brother's
I was
a
telling
heroin
Jared that,
addict,
yeah. So he hadn't had it easy, and his father was really horrible to him. So, yeah, it's definitely a lovely success story, and he's turned it around. So, yeah, it's really good.
So good, so interesting. I haven't even actually been reading anything. February was just every weekend.
Go to
there was
bed and you're just
something.
like, boom.
Yeah, I was tired, but I'm going to get back onto my Kindle because I just love it. I do love reading, and it is my switch off. So I'm definitely going to jump back in that. And actually, we bought a book in the airport whenever we were going to China. I still haven't read it, and it was a new Colleen Hoover one. Remember?
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So I must read it and then give it to you. And on Colleen Hoover, her movie is coming out. So Verity hopefully is this year, but also there's one called Reminders of Him. And I am not ashamed to say that I read that book 3 times.
Reminders of him.
Yes,
I feel like I have read it.
favorite
Yeah.
one. Oh,
They all blur into
I
one
know.
big pot of existence with me when I read
it takes
them.
a lot. Like, I love books, but then I go on to the next one that quick that someone's
Yeah.
like, what are you reading? And I'm like, I have no idea what it's called or who it's by
Yeah,
or what. I'm
that's
just
me.
reading it. But that always stuck with me, that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was beautiful. I loved it. There was also another one, and it was totally opposite end of the book spectrum. It was The Nothing Man.
Never
And
read
it was
it.
based from down south.
Oh.
So good. It was more like a thriller style.
Oh.
Kate actually used to work in here, got me onto it.
Recommended
So
it.
flipping
Oh,
good.
very good, yeah.
Flipping brilliant. So brilliant. So, this question I love,
Okay.
but also I'm like, are we going to be able to answer it? But if we were looking back 5 years ago, so what you're worrying about now, what would 5 years ago Laura have told you? So like house, mezzanine, business.
Don't worry about it, because actually there's no point in worrying until it happens, and like, just don't stress to that level.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I know I find myself getting so stressy now, and I'm like, is it
Yeah.
because I'm getting older?
Older
that I
on
stress?
age. Yeah, you're not old, Jesus. But honestly,
No, but I'm just
the
getting older.
you get, the more you think. Well, I don't know about like my parents, like everything. Just think as well. Like, it's just, you just want everybody to stay still and everything to stay where it is, and like everybody be happy, healthy, and you're like, oh,
I'm like stuck between this thing of exactly I want everything to stay as it is, but time's going so quick, and then I'm like, I'm spending too much time worrying about what might happen, that I'm missing what's happening now, or I'm saying yes to everything because I don't want to miss out and stuff, when actually I'm like, well, I'm saying yes to everything, then I'm like, no mum, I can't meet you because I'm doing this, or no dad, I can't get you around because I'm away here, and then I'm like, should I be doing that, should I not be doing that?
you'll never get the balance. Honestly, you will not. you try in your life to get the balance. And then if you said, oh, for the next month I'm just going to spend so much time with mum and dad, that's the time your mum and dad go on holidays.
I know.
That's the time. Like, it's, you just, honestly, you never, believe me when I say you never get it right. You just do your best at the time, and everything works out, I think. Like, no, even you saying that, we got a price for a house that we were going to build genuinely about 5 years ago, and it scared the life out of me at the time. And I was like, Jared, we do not, like, no, we honestly, no, we can't afford this. This is going to put a noose around our neck for the rest of our lives. And we decided totally against it. And now I'm like, we should have just built the flipping house, because we would have been paid for, not paid for, but we would have been we would have been paying off the mortgage. And now we're like, 5 years later, we've just put it all off again to probably now 5 years later pay the same money we would have paid. And you're like, so my advice is, don't overthink it, just do it, and it will all work out. So yeah.
What was the one you had said the other day? Don't stress about it twice.
Yeah, Zoe Potts.
Yeah.
The hairdressing girl, if you don't follow her, she's lovely. She does a lot of bridal hair. She had a great one to me. She was like, don't worry twice. And I was like, explain, don't worry twice. And she says, don't worry about it happening. It might never happen. So worry when it happens. Your time enough.
That's actually really good. I've been trying to put that into motion. I'm like, that is actually quite good.
It's really good, Zoe, yeah. Okay, girlies, we have finally listened. 2026 is the year that we have launched a full Love Laura petite collection. So many of you had reached out across the last 2 years and said, please, I'm short, I want those jeans, but you're having to spend so much money on getting them taken up, taking them to the dressmakers. So frustrating for you. So we have got totally behind it. And we, with every pair of jeans in 2026, and also some of our trousers, we have like absolutely dedicated to creating a petite version.
And how's work? How's life? Talk to me. Even though I'm part of it.
Yeah, I would say work is probably very, very busy. And the mum guilt at the minute and the wife guilt is truly real. And that's being me, being totally honest. I feel like the fact that I'm saying yes to everything this year, and it's taken its toll, if you know what I mean. As in, I just think there's so much going on, and I feel like I'm not giving my attention to the house. I feel like Jared is just leading the way there, and I'm just he's like, what, are you free this day? Are you free that day? I'm like, no. But listen, very, very lucky to have that man, because honestly, I feel like he's definitely been around so much, so that, I suppose, listen, there's, he goes through times in his work where he needs me, and it's vice versa. But also, the guilt that you feel like this year already with China and all. And even though he's happy to do it, there's part of me that's always like, you're just like, oh God.
I know. I think actually on the back of that, there was a really good meeting. He's had the board meeting and stuff, and it was like, we are all guilty of it in here. We all do everything ourselves. We take everything on. We don't want to pass it on to someone else, or we don't want to add more workload to someone else. So we spend more time doing things that we shouldn't be doing. Yeah. And then you're going out of hours to do the things you actually need to do.
Yeah, that's what I find during the day, and you're the same. That Friday you worked from home, you saw it, you got more done. And you weren't even working from home, she was actually off. But in the day,
more time to think.
What happens in here is you get really bogged down in the day to day, and that people need you, and that's the whole point. But also, you're like, I did not get one thing that I was supposed to do today. And I suppose that's the way I feel. I feel like I'm being spread thin, and I'm not helping nobody at the minute. I'm like being no good to nobody, because I feel like every part of life is a wee bit suffering at the minute. Do you know what I mean? But then Deirdre, my childminder's been off, and it's just, a lot.
It is
a house and stuff.
A lot. And you have a lot going on personally with that as well, with the house and everything. And it's funny because if people say, oh, how's work? I feel like a real dick. So all I ever say is, oh, it's busy as ever. Oh my God, we're so busy. And I'm not saying that in a blowing our heads up, being like, we're so busy. I'm like, no, we are busy fools at the minute. We are just headless chickens running around trying to get everything done. And actually it took, and that's what Laura said as well, like being off that Friday, and then probably because we had the e-com event last week and then all that, I was like, you just get a real spark. And saying yes to a lot of these events are so draining. They take a lot out of you, and like they're late nights, they're early starts, you're back in the next day. But you get this whole new lease of life. I do anyway.
Yeah,
I'm
and like
I love that.
That's what I mean. Like I had such a busy week, but I'm psyched to get back in today.
Yeah.
It's not as if like, oh, I need a day off now. No, it's never that. It's just like sometimes I'd be like, if I had this wee hour at home, I could be more prepped in the evenings. For sometimes I feel guilty with the boys in the evening because by the time I've done homework, I've made the dinner, I've prepped the lunches, I've literally did everything for the next day. Filled the hot water bottles, like all them wee things. Got the jammies out. I am like, them children don't even know me because I just like I'm like this machine at night that I, you know, it's like, are they even like, am I even speaking to them much apart from, you know, I think that's so. Like on Saturday past, we went to the mountains and I was like, do you know what? That is my therapy. Like that only happens once, but and like it's a chance for all of us to chat, even the boys, like, you know. So this is my advice: go and walk with the kids. That's when I get here the most, because through the week, I don't know about your house, please tell me it is as hellish as mine sometimes, because Jared and I don't talk because everybody's in the thick of it, and also the
boys
kids
have clubs.
They have clubs every single day, like every single night apart from a Wednesday is the only evening in our house that we actually just have dinner. And actually my cleaner comes on Wednesday. So Wednesday night is like heaven on earth, because the cleaning pretty much has been done. All you're doing is the dinner and the homework. And then actually I was like, everybody in their jammies and have a night on a Wednesday. Wednesday and a Friday would be the nights. But everything else in the week is like, it's 100 mile an hour. But I know every house is like that. We're no different, you know.
Like there's just Russell and I in the house, and one thing that missed me is people being like, sure, there's only the two of you, as in like, what would you be doing? But I'm like, everyone's still busy, life still goes on. And Russell he gyms every single night, and then like by the time you get home, and yes, there is only two of us, but I'm putting the wash on, I'm sorting the dog, I'm doing the dinners.
You have to prep your lunch the next
what I mean?
day.
And then I actually find as well, this is silly, but you know, even with me trying to do my YouTube and stuff as well, like that all is time and editing. And I'm like, I am a big believer, and if I don't get an hour to just sit in the evening with Russell, I just feel like I don't ever get a minute's peace. It's maybe like he's watching something on TV, but we're just sitting together, we're catching up. Because whenever we were growing up, we always had dinner together in the evening.
Yeah,
doesn't matter how busy you were, we all sat at the table for that quick 20 minutes, half an hour, quick chat through. And I think that's so important. And because Russell and I have been so busy, I'm maybe going ahead and eating dinner because he's not home till later. But I'm like, if that's the case, when he comes home, I'll try and sit with him while he's having his dinner just to chat. Do you know what I mean? I just think as soon as that goes in my head, that's when I'm like, I have no time this week. We're so stressed. That's when we start to niggle at each other. That's when we petty rows start to happen. You didn't tell me this, I didn't tell you that. And it's like, okay, we just need to step back. I'm definitely old school in that sense. And I'm like, I always say communication is key, but also I'm like, everybody in work, in home, in friendships, and everything, just step back.
I know.
Take a minute and let's just go again.
I know, like that week that we had the heavy week, it was like I was prepping for an interview. So, and Jared was like, go for it, Laura, like just go for it. Stop overthinking it, go for it. And I was like, honestly, but anyway, I did that. Then the Thursday night was Ecom Live, so Jared had the kids again. Like, that's fine, I know he's her father. But Friday was off. But Friday for me was a busy day. Like, I was also at housey stuff on Friday. Then Jared came home from work, so he was straight into house stuff. There was diggers outside. Then the Saturday went to the mountain. Then that was fine. Saturday night, away again all day Sunday. And I was like, honestly, if I was, you know, Jared never complains, but also if I was him, I'd be like, you just waltzing in and out this week.
I know. But that's what it's like sometimes, I know.
So that's, I think, where you just feel a bit like, oh, God.
I said this to you, I think you need to try as best you can to get back to your Fridays off. With even mom. A full half day with your mum. And honestly, Kathy and I just don't answer our calls unless it's important. We just need to not ring you. Like it's we're too reliant on just, I'll even ring you for stupid stuff. Like I'll ring you to be like, oh my God, you want to see the delivery? Just come in here. You don't need to know that. You don't need to know that to Monday. Like you don't.
I know. But that, I suppose that shows your love of it as well though. You know what I mean? Like you have to get excited about it too. So
totally. Awesome. But I think it's okay to say, no matter how much you love your job, it's okay to say you need a break. Like it's okay to be like, I just need a breather, because what we will and what we have learned is that we're more productive when we come back from it.
And also I'm just living now, I'm in the head zone of get the merchant out of the way.
Oh my God, same.
And then
and I feel bad because then people are talking about the merchant and I'm like, oh, but it's not in a bad way, it's just logistically
We just want to
the
do our
biggest
best
thing we've done.
for everybody on the merchant day. And I think as well, the numbers of you that bought the tickets, we probably never thought this.
Two
The story of our
shows.
lives. So we're just like, now when you sit and think about it, it's just planning it out, but it's also making sure
You are getting the most of it.
and you come away from it having the best day. So it's not about hating it, it's just about the pressure to get it right. The pressure.
The pressure's getting worse.
The
There's a
pressure's
meme
getting
for that,
worse.
and I honestly feel like that's all I'm going to do the whole time. But I'm really excited. And even there's there's so many staff in this building in the shop that you can't bring everybody because the normal business has to go on. So we're trying to switch it around that whoever went last time, there's different ones coming this time and stuff. It's so hard. But even for them, I'm so excited. But I'm like, please beat me over. It's a long day. We need to get them fed in between shows. Then we need to retidy. Then we need to touch up again. But I am so excited, and I feel like we have plans kind of finalised now that it's actually this weekend that this goes
Exactly,
out.
I know.
Pressure is getting worse. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to have some fun stuff now. So we ate recently in a beautiful restaurant in Dundalk. Tell me about it.
Oh my days. It was insane. So we met my brother and his girlfriend Catherine, and they took us to Macara first for drinks. Really cool, gorgeous cocktails.
I want to try it.
Really good. Espresso martini, and I had a margarita as well. And then we went to the cathedral, and the food was insane. It's very, like, not very often you get food like that at, like, around home, but amazing. A Bridge, a customer of ours, came in then, and we were just sat down, and she was like, we come here, we drive here, the food is insane. And she said definitely go for the beef medallions. So I had the Dover shoal and Jared had the beef medallions, and honestly,
Did you do a mix and match?
yes, of course we did, shared the prawns, and yeah, to start, really, really good.
And have you been cooking anything at home, or have you any new recipes you tried? We're usually the nutritionist obsessed, and we haven't even done anything.
My life at the moment is making it through, trying to just make sure that my children don't starve, and they
Don't think they will.
they don't live on SH1T, because again, my childminder have been off, Deirdre. And honestly, it has just been, so Sundays now at the minute would be, and it sounds boring, but I prep on a Sunday for pretty much as I can the first 3 days of the week. So like, I roast all the veg, like every single veg, like roast peppers, tomatoes, onions, like anything you can think of, I pretty much roast it or else fry it off and add mince to it. And then I can change it up. I can do it in, like, sometimes with baked potatoes, sometimes with rice. I can add chili and make chili, or I can add bolognese and do bolognese. So that's what we've kind of been living on early in the week. Then the fish man on a Wednesday, so fresh fish. And yeah,
You made your beautiful hummus recently.
Oh yeah, I make hummus most weekends.
Got a new one?
But I did this week. I actually got a packet of veg from the Milestone. So handy, actually. They do like red onion and pepper mix. So I just threw them in the oven. No, I don't even put oil, anything. I just stick them on a tray in the oven, roast them for about 20 minutes, and then add it to a blitzer with chickpeas, loads of fresh lemon juice, really good, wee bit of extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper and chili, and
Delicious.
oh
I'm gonna try
my
it.
goodness. Then have it with Masardo,
So good.
like just, your nibbly bits on a Friday night, like a wee crisp, a wee partial to a wee proper chip.
10 out of 10.
And apart from that, no, Holly, I have not been cooking anything that's out of the ordinary. It's just kind of been surviving.
Same. I have been
like-
drooling over, there was a soup that I'd made from Emmy Nutritionist, and it was like tomato and roasted red pepper or something.
The cottage cheese, was it?
And chickpeas and stuff, but you put cottage cheese in it.
Lovely.
And I can't stop thinking about it. I might actually try and get that done tonight if I can, because there's been a blink of sunshine and I'm like, I'm not making soup anymore. But actually, I love a wee soup. Yeah. It's so handy.
Soup
It's so
is
good.
handy. Yeah, so yeah, for me it's just been anything that's been handy, because just clubs, all that going on in the evening, and something that the boys will eat, and also that I can get veg in. So anything that I can hide.
I feel like I need to do
The
that with
veg.
Russell, because he, like I say, is big into his training, and he's fine. I wouldn't say he's a fussy eater, but he doesn't love his fruit and veg. And I'm like, Russell, you would notice such a difference if you can, like, I chop up the veg small and put it in the dinners and all, and he'll eat it, but then he puts it to the side.
No, is blitz it. And I know
Yeah, I think that's the best.
if you thought about it too much when you blitz it, you could actually turn into a wee bit of like a dog's dinner. But actually, if you blitz like your fried mince, all your veg and your chickpeas, like, it blitzes into a bolognese. Like, it just looks.
That's your mince.
Yes, for
No,
Russell.
no, he likes mince.
Yes, no, but it's actually all the veg in it, so we would never have to put them to the side. You don't blitz it to the point that it's like It doesn't look bad. Honestly, it doesn't. Trust me.
I will maybe just trust you in that one, Laura, and take your word.
But you
for
could
it.
blitz everything else, just add the mince in. Sometimes I do that too.
I'm getting easily turned now. The thought of blitz and mince, but that's fair enough.
No, honestly. Trust me. He would love it.
I love my veg like I do. I would eat it, and then I love big chunky veg, whereas he likes it finer. But I'm like, if you could just get into eating and snacking at the fruit and veg, like it's so much better. But I know when you don't like it, it's hard. But incredible. And barbecue season is upon us, and I'm so excited.
Sourdough crumpets has been my latest obsession from
I meant to get
Marxie's.
them, yeah.
Really nice. The boys love them too. They have
should
them,
try them
at night when they're hungry again. But yeah, they're lovely. That was a new one.
I'm going to try that in Marxie's actually. I forgot about that.
Marxie's actually have some lovely new stuff.
So good. I could just
the
go in
minute.
there and spend a fortune.
I
'cause
know,
it's so
that's the
tasty.
problem.
It's good. But anyway, if you do have any recommendations for food pages that you follow that you love, if there's any easy, healthy, nutritional
quick
recipes that take 10 minutes, nothing ever really takes 10 minutes. It makes me laugh by the time you clean up. But if you do have any good things like that,
Yeah.
please just send them on, because it's so hard to think of it, and I get in such a rut, as everybody does, with making the same stuff.
I
Like,
know
it's so
you're
bored.
very good though. You do a different dinner every
I
night.
do try to, like, but
You really do.
convenience sometimes wins overall, and it can be really hard, but we do try. We definitely try. But I think that's us.
That is us. That's a wrap. That was really, really good.
Yeah.
As always, thank you. Please, please, please review us, subscribe, do everything you can do to help us along the way, because all those wee subscribes, likes and comments make all the difference, and we
Thanks,
so
guys.
appreciate them. Thank you.